Even though Auroville has been around for more than 50 years, there are still billions of people around the world that have no idea by whom or how Auroville was founded. Let's take a look. It was a French woman by the name of Mire Alfassa who was the driving force behind the manifestation of Auroville. Under the shaping influence of dual philosophies, that of her own and that of Sri Aurobindo, Auroville emerges as a unique, multicultural confluence where matter and spirit, the individual and the collective, meet in the search for a higher consciousness. She was born as the second child of an Egyptian mother and a Turkish father, a few months after her parents had settled in France. She was an extraordinarily gifted child who also became an accomplished painter and musician. In her 20s, she studied occultism in Algeria with Max Thion and his English wife Alma, who was a highly developed medium. And after her return to Paris, she worked with several different groups of spiritual seekers. She first heard about Sri Aurobindo from her second husband Paul Richard, who had visited him in Pondicherry in 1910 and in 1914. Along with her husband, she was able to travel to Pondicherry and meet him in person. There, she immediately recognized him as a mentor that she had encountered in earlier visions and knew that her future work was at his side. Although she had to leave India after the outbreak of the First World War, she returned to Pondicherry in April 1920 to join Sri Aurobindo and never left again. Sri Aurobindo recognized in her an embodiment of what in India is traditionally known as the Supreme Mother. It is here where she begins to be referred to as the Mother. It was the Mother who organized the growing group of followers around Sri Aurobindo into the Sri Aurobindo Ashram from November 1926 onward, and who in 1952, after his passing in 1950, created the Sri Aurobindo International Center of Education to fulfill his wish for a new kind of education for Indian youth. In 1968, she founded the International Township Project of Auroville as a yet wider field for practical attempts to implement Sri Aurobindo's vision of new forms of individual and collective life that will prepare the way towards a brighter future for the whole earth. For more information about the founding of Auroville or any other questions, follow the links in the description below. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe on your way out.